What's going on, guys? It's your boy Lesiba Mothupi. We're back again on my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while, guys. Please don't fight with me. It's been a while since I posted a YouTube video. Obviously, I've been busy with certain things. Not only that, but like I did say, it's been my birthday month, so there's a lot of things that I'm just working towards. There's a lot of things that I'm just trying to achieve. There's a lot of things that I just have to reflect back to. Not only that, but like there's just a lot of things that I'm trying to just make a move on. So obviously it demands a lot of my attention, but I have promised that I'm gonna be super consistent with these videos. So yeah, no matter what's happening, I just have to make sure that I show up, and I show up. So that's it. But like speaking about the birthday month and everything, we still have our 50% off, which is going to be ending on the 8th. I think it's today. I think it's tomorrow. So yeah, we'll just see what happens with it and stuff. But if you haven't already secured your section in the 3.0, just make sure that you go in the description box, secure your spot in the 3.0, and I can't wait to see in the group, to be honest, guys. But not only that, even the members, the team, the mentors, and everyone can't wait to see you, because we are just focused on having more individuals that are like-minded. Not only that, but be individuals that would love to be able to make a living or a career out of forex. Because remember, we've also got goals of whoever we're gonna be having you go through a trial, and then you're gonna be able to come and work for us and all those things. So it's actually a long-term picture. It's not just 1 month thing. It's a long-term picture. But that's one thing that I like. Today we're gonna be speaking about US30. So it's been a long day. I'm super tired, guys. I went in the morning, I went out. I've been skating since the morning, and I'm just tired. My body's in pain. I'm tired, I'm going through the worst. But yeah, obviously I just have to show up. So now before I went to the skate park, before I went to go skate, I shared a beautiful setup on US30. So I want us to go through that and also see what it is that we can see for the week, just so you're able to capture beautiful setups like the one that we actually did catch today. So yeah, let's get straight to it. On the daily time frame, okay, let me just do this. No, this shouldn't be on the, I don't want this thing here to be on the daily. Perfect, okay. So on the daily time frame, you can see what our candle is saying here. Remember with the previous one where we were looking at just 30, I was speaking about this area being our let me just remove this real quick. This area being our correction, our consolidation zone, whereby the market is not pushing upwards or pushing downwards. It's actually just ranging and ranging and ranging. Finally, the market decided that, okay, no, I'm gonna break, and I'm gonna break to the downside, on which you can see what happened today. Yeah, I'll just show you guys how we went with that on there, because we also spotted this beautiful break to the downside. So yeah, the market finally decided that it was gonna break. Obviously now I'm just waiting to see the daily candlestick on how it closes, because how it closes is what matters to me, né? But let me just also look at the 4 hour to see what the 4 hour is telling us. I mean, not for our weekly. So I just want to see how the weekly candlesticks are performing. So you can see a bullish, and then we got a bearish, we got a bullish, we got a bearish, and then boom, bearish. So it could be possible that maybe this area here is there's some sort of support somewhere here. So once candlestick happens to break or close below here, there'll be a lot of movement to the downside name, on which you guys know I'm not too good at selling US30. I'm not too comfortable. Not that I'm not too comfortable with selling US30. Even though I do see a setup, at times I'll just let those setups slide. It's what I prefer. It's not because of anything else. It's just how I prefer doing things. You understand? I just happen to find more success rate when I'm buying compared to when I'm selling. And how do I know that? I will know this by back testing. If you're able to backtest, get some data, that's when you know that, okay, me, I win more when I buy, or I lose more when I sell. So let me stop selling, or let me just reduce my risk on selling. Then you know what to do moving forward. Let's go over to the 4 hour time frame, guys. And comment below if you guys caught this too. If you didn't, it means that you're not in the Telegram public group, because we also shared this in the Telegram public group, on which you'll get the link in the description. But if you caught this beautiful trade, comment below. I want to see all these people that are taking advantage of these setups that I'm sharing. Okay, our consolidation area obviously impulse to the upside. This area has been consolidating upwards, downwards, upwards, downwards, upwards, downwards. So now with this one here, obviously price couldn't touch at the top, because I believed what you saw in the morning was this. As soon as price was here, né? So we're okay, no guys, we'll just have to see how this candlestick, if this candlestick close below, you can see here, currently we are at strong support. This is where we were at in the morning. If price closes below 393, which is this level here, this level that I've got here, then there is a higher chance of selling. But if support holds, then we have a potential of buying. There's a higher chance of selling, but if support holds, then there's also potentials of buying. Buying would be us coming here because I was looking at this being our target, and then boom, going down. Like this is what I was actually looking at for a buy. I was looking at coming here, target, and then maybe another downfall. Right? But I was like, if it closes below, and here you can see this candlestick has closed below. This one you gave us, even though it's not too clear, this is a hammer. Obviously, it indicates movements to the upside. But on the smaller time frame, one thing that I like is that on your 15 minutes, I was able to spot beautiful sells. Just like this. Let me even go to the 30 minutes. You can see already on the on the 30 minutes, this candlestick here. Because this is literally all up to it depends on it's all up to like how you enter. I wanted to say it depends on how you enter, but like time frames that you enter actually do play a part, because if you saw this on the 5-minute time frame, maybe you would have gotten an early entry, but if you're looking at the 1 hour time frame, then it means that you obviously saw a later entry. Do you understand? So the time frames that you're trading in also play a part when it comes to what it is that you're looking for. But already see here candlestick closed below, but normally we take entries on the 15 minutes. So let me not go on the 30 minutes, we take entries on the 15 minutes. And you can see we've got our first rejection here, rejection, and then boom, this one here closed. But this one here has been a beautiful confirmation of this one here. So obviously we're looking to take profit at least at this area. At least at this area. Right here. Right here, okay. At least like at this area. Yeah, also one thing that I like about this is that like, because I went through with it, and then I saw it, I was like, oh okay, no, there's things that like I could have been out of this trade here because of, let's say now you see here there is obviously entry would be here, first stop loss would be here, and then hopefully if it does take me out, like they said, took you out, but you see what you see, first touch, second touch, third touch, so what you have more potentials of entering right at the third touch, with this being our being our stop loss. Yes, take profit all the way down, which is much better, 5% compared to the first one, the initial one. So price did shoot down, and then it shot massively down, so I couldn't scale in on this trade or anything, like, because it shot massively down, and I wanted to just go in, like scale in. The more it drops, I scale in and stuff, but I couldn't do that because at the time I was still busy, I was still skating and stuff. But I like the fact that like I was able to spot this one here. Luckily I saw it in the morning. At the time where I left, it was like around 11, somewhere around here. So at the time where I left, like already it was like beautiful for me to enter. That's one thing that I like about it. And then it shot all the way down, as you can simply see, boom, it shot down, went to target, boom, and then now we're looking at like 14% if you take it all the way there with the same risk, 14% within just like a few hours time. That's like one of the beautiful trades that we actually caught today. Let me just come back to the 60-minute. So you can see what I was looking at here. Obviously first touch, second touch, third touch, and then price pushing upwards. I was looking at first touch, second touch here, and then maybe third touch here, and then price pushing downwards. But price happened to have broken to the downside. Now what I'm looking for is this area here has been broken out of support. It is our 90% rule at the end. Like our 90% rule, remember what we normally say about the 90% rule? We have reached our 90% rule right here, and this is like a safe trade for me. For me, this is like one of those beautiful trades that I actually safe. But what is it that I'm looking for? Let us now take all the information that I gave you, and let us move it into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What are we going to be looking for? So with this one here, the way that the market has actually closed below this beautiful M formation, because you can see this is our first peak of the M, second peak right here. With this beautiful M, okay, someone is not seeing it. Let me just come like this. Oh yeah, this, so you can see almost like a double top, but normally, people would be used to seeing it be that picture perfect type of double top, whether you would see in textbooks or in books and stuff. It's not that way. Like, when it comes to the market, there's things that, yes, that's true, they have to be the way that you see them and stuff. But when you got more data, when you are placing more trades, you'll notice that, oh, I've been able to spot a double top, but it didn't even show 100% the double top. Like 70% of it was a double top. So that's one thing that I like. So obviously here you can see support areas, price broken out. So now with this area is now turning into our so area. sell area. And this area has now turned into our sell area. And then people would be asking me, hey, Lesiba, man, I have this fear of or problems of entering. Let's say I'll enter with a sell and then it goes down, and then after it's done, I'm seeing that I'm making money, I'll enter again. Those, like, to be honest, guys, like, one of those things that what happens with that is that it's of you lacking the areas where you're going to be buying or selling at, because there's areas where you should only be buying in that area. Once it breaks out of that area, then even if you see beautiful setups, or even if you see not even beautiful setups, because there will be a scaling, there will be something else, but even if you see that the market is shooting more in your direction, it's just impulsing, don't just scale in the middle of nowhere. You need to have a buy area. So with my buy area, what I'll do is that I would have it like this, and you can see here from the bottom of the week up until here the body, I'll come fill it up this whole week, and then boom, let me just remove this, it's a bit untidy. Then this area here is my sell area. So whatever that happens in here, price is gonna come back, boom. As soon as it's in here, I'm gonna be selling, because why? I'm looking at it from the 15 minutes, I'm looking at it from the 5 minutes. Remember, on the 15 minutes time frame, this would be obviously resistance. Once it gets there, it starts printing, like, you know, your candles that shows that it was a retracement, it's going more to the downside and stuff. That's when I'll enter. And then when it's confirming, even maybe I can go as low as the 5 minute. When it's confirming, I'll just put in more scaling. And then when it's out of my sell area, then I'm safe with that. All I do now is focus on how can I lock these profits? How can I lock profits? Né? So with this one here, let me just come back to it. I believe that this could be our next target areas right here. Because obviously you can see here, you can see price has been at this specific spot here, price rejected here, and also beautiful support areas. So this whole area right here has major potentials of us being our next take profit. So from here, obviously price can just shoot all the way down to take profit immediately, which is going to be something, but the market is a market, meaning that even if it doesn't happen to shoot down immediately, if it just goes a bit more to the upside here, then automatically I can see that my sell area, I'll place a bit more sells in here, then I have this whole range going to the downside. Né? From here up until here is a lot of pips for me. Let's see how many pips this is. I won't be leaving all these pips. Né? Okay, I didn't have to move this. Okay, it's 256 points, and you guys know that, like, when you convert points to pips, it's like 2,560 pips. So I won't be leaving 2,560 pips on US30. I'm going to be capitalizing from it. So I just have to be smart on how do I enter. I can't enter in the middle of nowhere unless it gives me a beautiful setup. What do I mean by a beautiful setup? Price happened to just start consolidating here where it's at on the smaller time frame, then obviously I wouldn't mind. Obviously this is the first one, correction 2, 3, go all the way down. I wouldn't mind taking this. Even if that doesn't happen, I'll be looking at something similar to this. I would be looking at something similar to maybe price just coming here and then playing a bit more around here and then here. And then yeah, once I get this, obviously I can just have my patterns. However I'll throw it, doesn't matter, doesn't really matter. But the most important thing here is that I would be able to just capture that move all the way to the downside, which this would be my first take profit. And then if it does happen to break, depending on how impulsive this is, this can also be my second take profit right here. And then when we get here, obviously I'll be looking at what is the market saying, because here you can see it supports here, supports here, it supports here. Then obviously you can hit another major support here. So this could be one of those support sections. But remember, you should always open your mind to what's possible, because this could also be seen as a left shoulder, a head, and one major right shoulder. So this could also break and continue going more to the downside. But I doubt that, like, you know, it's gonna see US30 drop in that much. Obviously depends on what's happening within the economy, what's happening, who's doing what. There's when, like, the companies that are involved in US30, how are they being influenced with whatever that is happening. And obviously if you've got your data when it comes to that too, then you can know that, okay, not in the next month, this is going to continue selling and stuff, which I like about that. Né? So it's much more simpler when you're collecting data like that, and then you're able to just mix it with your technical analysis. It's much more better because you're able to learn your price action, you're able to see how the graphs are moving, you're able to literally just study a chart and know, or not even know, like be able to spot that in the next few minutes, in the next few hours, it has to go to this anticipated direction. That's one thing that I like about the way that we're trading, keeping things as simple as possible. I know that you guys did see that. Obviously, guys, like I did say, we still have our 50% off, whereby you'll be able to just see a lot of how we go about, like, in the markets, how we teach, how we just, the psychology side of it, how we focus on what kind of pairs do we filter out, how do we, even currencies, guys, like we still are onto currency, just that personally, I'm not into currency. So we've got full sections and models of currency. We still, till this day, share analysis. We've got mentors that are trading currency, so we still share analysis of currencies and stuff. So it's not like, we have left it for good and stuff. No, it's not like that. So you guys can become a part of the 3.0. Obviously, it's your choice if you want to not, but go in the description box, check if you're willing to become a part. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys in the team. But that's it for today. US30, we guys seen it, we saw it, and I'm excited. Let me just go cool off a bit because my mind is still running up and down, my legs are still painful, and maybe if I can just jump in the water, catch a quick wash, and yeah, I'll just zoom in. I'll wait for that sole area of my one, and yeah, I'll hopefully, possibly soon, I'll be recording another YouTube video that will be just like, going through like what it is that actually have happened, like, how we took up, how we went with taking the trade and how we reacted towards this, if we didn't take it and stuff. So yeah, I'm full-time in the market, so I have all the time to just be speaking about the markets, guys. See you in the next video.